How's it going, Overwatch fans? Welcome to UGC Week 4. You're joining us here, and honestly, one of my favorite weeks. My name's JJskywalker. I'll be your caster. I'll be your cameraman. I'll be your dive into these two top-tier teams currently in the UGC tier. Again, we're here at Week 4 of Premier. Sadly, we won't be able to see any other teams going for intermediate as well as beginner, but we will be able to see these teams. And like I said, top of Premier, double undefeated teams throughout the entire brackets. We've got even teams, so everyone's there. There's two teams at this point at the top that are undefeated. So every bracket's seeing probably very contested matches. I can only imagine this will be the tell. Premier tends to be a huge disparity between teams. These are guys that are looking to go towards either Overwatch division or just looking to play at a top tier level in the T3, in the T2. So I don't doubt for a second that this is going to be a heated match, but the question is how heated? How much? We've seen Nebula Phoenix. Nebula Phoenix we've luckily been able to watch. Honestly, I think they've actually been casted throughout the entire weeks of UGC. A rarity. They're kind of testing out the waters here. I haven't solo cast in a while, so my apologies. I hope everything is okay. Again, I am cameraman, I am caster, I am streamer, I am overlord in the sky. For some reason, my screen is lagging, so I am going to drop my stream real fast. There we go. Still a little bit lag coming through. I'll try to fix that in a bit, but right now it looks like it's a combination of Nebula Phoenix testing out the waters. They got a dive. They're looking to do as much as they can, but it's not enough. Kind of prodding in towards the lines. They're not able to see exactly what it is they're going against, and it's something that we've seen throughout Premier. It's that Ashe. That Ashe gameplay is huge. Those hit scans, that Hanzo is amazing, but as well, the Sombra. Let's see where these go here. One fast pad going on the top, looking for the perfect hack. That monkey might be the hack before he gets his shield, but both sides looking for it. Looking for something. It's a dive onto Nebula Phoenix. That's exactly all they needed. Thrilling going straight for the aggression. Able to get two targets though. DPS still alive. Need to be careful. Healer's low, but doing damage. Look at this Ana. Forcing a monkey to retreat. Beautiful. That's pretty great. Either way, Nebula Phoenix moving on. The reinforcements come in. That Lucio speed boosting, but it's a double dive against a double dive, and here come the ultimates. Nano boosted on the monkey of Thrilling as they're able to hold, kind of backing away not to get electrocuted. Nano boost down. Now it's all left. What's gonna come next? Hanzo versus Ashe up top. It's a fight. It's a double fight going everywhere. And again, apologies for the quality, but it'll go away eventually. Bongos going down. Wait, is there even bongos? No, there's no Orisa. What am I talking about? It was a Valkyrie. Damage boost going straight through, and an EMP stopping a majority of Thrilling's damage going straight through. No abilities coming through for them. Either way, they are going down. EMP from Thrilling coming right after, and now no Diva Mech coming straight through. It's a contestant. What a hell of a contestant in Phase 1. This fight has been going on for roughly 2 minutes. Double dives going into each other. Reinforcements just keep coming. This thing is not looking like it's ending anytime soon. What is this? Man, this man is going everywhere. Mad Bad Joke's about to go down, and that's 1 DPS down for Thrilling. It's a 6v5 right now. Nano boost on the monkey, going straight in, and there we go. Nebula Phoenix scattering a bit, but they've done this before. Done it several times, in fact. Ted's cousin down, and I think finally we've ended this matchup. Ooh, going for the C9, but very smart coming from Thrilling, not leaving that point. Look at this, 1.74 meters left. Already 1 minute left on Rialto. I didn't even talk about the maps we were going through, but look at this. One fast map, looking for something. Luckily they are spy checking. Nobody on the point except Ashe, I think. Sorry. I'm getting a little excited right now. Nebula Phoenix looking for the attack. One fast map going forward, kind of looking for Diva Mech up the top. Perfect, almost perfect. Ever actually get the Mercy. What was going through? Payload contestant. That's all they needed. Phase 1, moving to Phase 2. Thrilling just basically giving all the ult advantage right now to Nebula Phoenix as they lose themselves. Yep, that's the perfect choice. Drop yourselves off that map, make sure you can't go forward. Either way. Nebula Phoenix looking for blood, and we're going to move on. Jesus Christ. Mr. Bad Jokes moving from the Hanzo. I believe he was moving from the Hanzo. Going to the Reaper. They're looking for it. It's a contestation up on the stairs. Double dives against each other. It's all about that aggression. Who's going to go into what? I haven't even talked about ultimates. It's mostly the EMPs coming through. Monkey's able to keep themselves alive, but the EMP's able to basically deny everything, and there it comes. Literally lagging my computer completely. That was beautiful. EMP coming in from behind, but the deed is already done. At least I thought it was. No, it's a 4v4. Death Blossom on the point, but slept right after, and naded as well. D.Va down. They're getting 1-for-1s on both sides. This is a difficult one. Nebula Phoenix able to get the reinforcements first, able to take out a tank and a healer. This is exactly what they need. They're going to get the end of phase 2. Thrilling are going to be a little bit behind. They need to get the reinforcements back. They're going to get them. They got to be careful here. They have the ults. They need to do something with their defenses. D.Va Mech, Monkey, Valkyrie, whatever it may be. These guys are basically going comp for comp. Abductor changing to the Reaper. He's just going straight in. They're loving that shotgun-based damage. Nano Boost definitely would have been good on the Monkey, so it's a good thing it went on D.Va. Thrilling going on the attack, and now they kind of got to back away. They've used all their cooldowns at this point. They're going to start losing people if they're not careful, and there we go. Tingly Fool down. It's a 6v5. Nebula Phoenix at the advantage, and now they just need to look for the priorities, but it's so hard. It's going to be that Reaper that plays it, but with a D.Va Mech in the sky, that's going to be a hard one. Thrilling, not pulling the trigger on these things, but, you know, Nebula Phoenix not afraid and pushing all the way to phase 2. You know, that D.Va Mech still held. I'm pretty sure they Abductor able to get that Death Blossom. It's a hard one, no doubt. Wasting too many ultimates is going to just ruin your ult economy, and you destroy your defense, and yet at the same time, we're getting the phase 3. A map completion. Where before it was going to be a map stop. It's a little bit of a harsh one. Either way, good time being made. EMP and Death Blossom coming in and Thrilling. Probably going to be seeing EMP on the entire team. No Death Blossom seen. Actually able to take out with pure mechanical damage. The sound barrier able to keep them alive. I think Lucio hit himself. D.Va Bomb going into the sky, able to keep up. But luckily, all of Nebula Phoenix not seeing any form of damage from there. And now it's just a contestant at the post. Again denied. Look at this Ana. Sleep darting a second time on Mr. Bad Jokes, denying his Death Blossom yet again. Coalescence coming through. Nebula Phoenix going to be seeing a lot of regeneration here, but a nano boosted Reaper's just going to rip through them. Abductor finally showing up. So now we're at the halfway point. Death Blossom's been on the hole. This is the perfect time. The fact that they've actually held on to it, kept their ult economy. Now they have stuff in phase 3 to kind of work with. They have stuff to rotate. On the opposite end, those D.Va Bombs have been doing so well for AZ over at Nebula Phoenix. They gotta be careful here. Yep, there it goes. Right at the beginning. Luckily, they're looking for all that cover. Perfect place. Death Blossom right at the center of the team. Comp is over. Ductor is settling in that fight instantly. Here come the rotations. We've got Sound Barrier. We've got EMP coming up for Thrilling. On the opposing end, we've also got EMP, but it's way behind. Again, Nebula Phoenix have been wasting a lot of moves, so the fact that right now Thrilling has been very conservative with their attacks, now they've got the upper hand in this defense. They just have to play the mechanical game very well. Beautiful anti-nade coming from Valkyrie. EMP coming in right after, holding the staggers. 15 seconds left. They gotta wait for the EMP to come through. Thrilling so low right now. They're separated. Nano Boost, Sound Barrier, something. Even D.Va Bomb, Nano Boost on the Reaper, D.Va Bomb on the point. They're wasting everything. Forcing Nebula Phoenix to back up. They're on the point. The entirety of the team using Coalescence to help them. They've got Sound Barrier. They got to use it. They've got one tank down over at Thrilling, and they're counting on that Reaper. Not EMP'd. Death Blossoming the point, return Death Blossom, double Death Blossom on the point, actually able to kill the Reaper. Less DPS coming in from Thrilling. This is looking difficult, but they've got reinforcements. So much space for this overtime, yet Nebula Phoenix is able to hold. So much monkey stagger coming in here. This is just time for the team to be able to res all they need. Monkey's going to come back, everyone's going to come back, but losing this Ana is not the thing you want to see. 80% left on Zoni's ultimate on the return. Sound Barrier easily denied by EMP. Hopefully he doesn't use it. Actually, he's probably going to have it just in time. Point is going. Contested by D.Va. Hacked. Monkey able to go on the return. Nobody's attacking. EMP, sound barrier able to hit. He was hiding just like he did last time. Entirety of the team. Oh, it's not looking great. All that chunky HP was just perfect. What a play. That's what you like to see. I should have backed up just a little bit, but guaranteed, Newt was hiding that whole time, making sure he knew that that EMP was just right around the corner. His ultimate has been coming essentially right after, or yeah, right after that EMP's come. So it's just a pattern that you see coming through. If Zoni had just maybe, you know, seen that, and it's hard to see as a player, you know, you're just going through the motions, the strategies. But if that's something you see, that EMP could have denied the entire sound barrier. The returning in though. I forget who was it. Newt that was the Lucio. Nebula Phoenix. Sorry, I'm getting too again excited. He held it just at the perfect time, hiding and using it just when he needed it. When the mechanical gameplay was super necessary, the entirety of Nebula Phoenix was chunky. Map completion is great, especially in these premier matches, but they have a no time bank. Question is, what is Thrilling's attack? Let's see. A dive. Same thing. Very interesting that they're almost mirror comping. Abductor teasing that Widowmaker, possibly just for the peak. Let's see here. There's not going to be much you can actually get, and chances are they're not going to peak. Yeah, the hit scans are just so strong. Ashe and Widowmaker potentially. Sombra trying to get her EMP as fast as they can. There's a contestant in the high ground. They've got the power position over at Nebula Phoenix, but they got to be careful. There's a Reaper against them. There he goes, just smacking away at him. Reaper's got to be careful though. There's a Sombra out there, and they're actually able to get him. 6v5, Thrilling at the advantage, and they got to be careful here. All they got to do is take out another DPS, and it's over. But man, look at this team using that speed boost, just jumping out of the way and dive. Whoa! I didn't even see him teleport. Maybe that's just my FPS at this point, but man. Hello. Sorry, my mic turned off. I'm getting the sound back on, so I'm just gonna let Mr. Bad Jokes just take the reins for now. I mean, Abductorp, sorry. Getting the sound for the game going. Yeah, my mic disconnected, and that just ruins OBS. Let's see here. That should have done it. There we go. The volume is very low, though. Let's see. I can't tell the volumes though. I don't know why it went down, but either way, yeah, no. Able to, Thrilling, able to push all the way through. Returning ultimates going straight on through. Okay, I was like, why is my camera falling? This is so weird. Just so many ultimates being used, but the Coalescence just going so well for Nebula Phoenix, able to keep the team alive as well as do it just the majority of damage. I don't know how Thrilling's going to pull this through, but I don't think they can. Abductor backing away as best he can with the Ray Form, defense mate just to keep him alive, as well as Amaria to go through. And wow, Nebula Phoenix actually not able to destroy them, not able to stagger them. Probably the best choice. They have reinforcements at the point, and they have to prepare for the next fight. Valkyrie already has Coalescence, and that's going to be the teller of this fight. They need to do something with them, maybe even hack them, but the Sombra is just doing damage right now. Able to go back to his team. They're looking for it. Coalescence starting it off. Death Blossom in the front line. EMP trying to hit, but not able to hit the Coalescence. That's all they needed. 2 kills already. Coalescence just on the full effectiveness. All the healing in the world that they need to push this to phase 3. Let's see here. What happened to my sound? Yeah, no, the sound's just gonna be so low. I honestly don't know what happened, but either way, we can see, we can fight. Diva Bomb going in the high. Double Diva Bombs going straight through and out in the open. Ooh, almost seeing huge fruition for either side, but each dodging perfectly. Death Blossom, one fast mat, doing great against Thrilling, forcing them to back out. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left. Lots of time to push. They've got so much bigger of a time bank, but let's see how the defense of Nebula Phoenix holds. They've got Monkey Ultimate, they've got Coalescence. Coalescence is huge, but Zony's got the EMP. Zony's got to be careful here. He's been using his EMPs very early. And he did so again, but it's able to see fruition. Monkey out of the way. Reaper out of the way. Huge picks. Pushing towards the end. Lots of staggers coming in through. Diva's not going to see the end of this fight unless this payload is held. And these guys are looking for kills. Nebula Phoenix backing out. They're looking for the reinforcements to come through. Monkey on the point. Coalescence to keep him alive, as well as Monkey Ultimate. Abductor on the point, Death Blossoming, able to kill the Lucio, Coalescence behind him to keep him alive. Huge stuff from Thrilling. They're using the perfect ultimate. Sound Barrier right after to keep him alive. Monkey Ultimate if necessary. EMP on their own. Not enough mechanical damage to do anything. It's over. It has to be over. Sound Barrier launched right on the point to keep alive. Diva Bomb right after from Thrilling, destroying the Reaper, and this is still going ham and on point. Round 2 completed. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left of time bank. Wow. Nebula Phoenix is going to get a minute, but so is... Oh no. I was sure that Thrilling would get a minute too, but I guess not. Actually, I'm trying to think of it now. Again, apologies that the quality is probably so meh. My mic just turned off, so I think my filters must have turned off too. I can only imagine. So you guys might be listening to air. Oh no. Neat, it didn't do it. I had that problem last time. I just want to listen to my microphone real fast. Hello, 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 hello. Okay, yeah, no, I sound great. Amazing, like always. Well, something fixed. The sound sounds like poop, but for some reason the FPS went up after the sound went down. So sorry, you all don't get to hear the amazing noises of the game. The emotes, the haze. Maybe I can just turn that up a bit. Give me a second. Hopefully that helps. Again, I can barely hear it, so I doubt you guys can. Moving forward though, double dive yet again, same compositions. Double Reaper, double Sombra. Hacked on the side, Sombra hacked. I would have seen anything to go through. Point push, slowly pushing. Reaper's going high, looking for something. Thrilling holding the power position. They've got a Reaper in the high, which is a perfect place to have him. He can jump anywhere. There are 20 seconds left. This is going to be the push. If they can push the phase 1, if they can overtime. This is where it needs to be. Able to kill Diva when she's out of mech. Perfect. It's a 5v6 going for Nebula Phoenix. Their attack is looking great right now. Reinforcements. Nowhere soon. They've got to retreat. They've got to back out. Barrier is being pushed back. Monkey Ultimate being pushed towards the front line. Any form of hack could just ruin everything completely. It's a 6v6 now on the overtime. What's going to happen? There's double coalescences on both sides, yet they come out right at the same time. These guys clicked at the same time, but on the return, Zony with an ultimate of a 6-man with a Death Blossom on top. What a combo. I don't even have time to say it. It's just happening so fast. That's a clip. I do enjoy when those things happen. Those coalescences just bah! An EMP is stopping Nebula Phoenix from using anything else, even stopping Coalescence's duration. Death Blossom just does completely dominate Nebula Phoenix. Harsh place to finish, but a good place nonetheless. 3 minutes, 33 seconds. Not something you want to see on a Phase 1. But I've seen it done. It can happen in Premiere. So let's see. I'm curious. Double dives going against each other, and I don't blame them, and yet that's what I was hoping for, Ted's cousin. I think I remember. He's that sexy Reinhardt, if I'm not mistaken. Kind of like a death ball. The dive just turned into an instant death ball all of a sudden. Nebula Phoenix, very aggressive, if I remember, when it comes to their death balls. Almost playing like a dive. Interesting. I was honestly thinking that they go for something much more down, but all they've switched at this point is Monkey to Reinhardt. What are we going to see? On the returning side, though, no, actually, yeah, no. Instead of D.Va, Roadhog. Weird choice. Why not? Defense Matrix doesn't defend too much, and they've chosen the right thing. They're shooting through that shield. Roadhog doesn't exactly have to be in the front line. He can heal himself, and the team of a dive never counts on shields. This is working great right now, forcing Nebula Phoenix go off the sides. They've got the high ground. These guys have no verticality over at Nebula Phoenix. They have to be careful. They're being attacked from the high. They're being attacked from the low. They're being pushed around. They can't let this push. 3 minutes left, and they have to look for something. They're being hit by a Reaper. They're being hit by a Roadhog. They have to see a pick. Reinhardt shield low, able to throw back, and there you go. Pick. Coming in from Nebula Phoenix, able to see the Monkey, able to see the Roadhog, no tanks for Thrilling, making them back out. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. Let's go. Any switches, nothing. Interesting. Huge advantage going right now to Nebula Phoenix. Huge amount of damage going on those tanks. Hitting a Roadhog for so much damage gets you that. DPS ultimates up. There we go. EMP at the beginning, and there's the aggression. Death Blossom at the bottom, not seeing any fruition. Either way, EMP staggering. Thrilling, not seeing any damage, so they're pushing it right in really quick. Zoni, as well as Abductor, have their ultimates. Coalescence to keep the team alive. Denied. Coalescence hit away by Zoni. Sound Barrier coming in right after. They need to get a kill, but Sound Barrier comes in right after. I do not know what stopped that Death Blossom, and now an Earth Shatter coming in the return. Only able to get D.Va. Actually, Oswell able to get Monkey. D.Va Bomb on the point spot, and this is just a fight. The point isn't even moving at this point. It just needs to be a win. Kills coming in the blue, and that's great. Less DPS coming in for Nebula Phoenix. Horrible for the defense right now. Enough time for reinforcements? Maybe no, I don't think so. This dive is pushing forward. Oh, but that D.Va's holding in the top. He is destroyed. Hammond able to get to the point quickly. Doing huge damage to that Lucio and Luluki. D.Va trying to get her mech back as best as he can. Reaper coming in from the high ground. Death Blossom on the point, not letting them touch at all. D.Va Bomb in the high. Beautiful place to have it, and no chance to reclaim. Barely finishing map 1. 30 minutes into the day, Thrilling gets map 1. Let's see if I can figure out the sound issue now, but moving on, sorry. I kind of forgot I was streaming. I was just... Thrilling on the up of week 4. One more map is all they need in order to win forward. Nebula Phoenix have the choice of map at this point. What did they choose? What did they choose? As for maps, We do have Rialto, that's out of the way. Now we've got Li Zhang and Hanamura. Again, it's Nebula Phoenix's choice on what to choose. Overtime, of course, or rather any draws finished off in Busan. But it looks like Li Zhang Tower is automatically locked and Nebula Phoenix are not contesting it. Nope, I cannot figure out where that sound went, but what is? So interesting. Thrilling clearly have the advantage here. They've been consistently keeping very good ultimates. Nebula Phoenix, a very aggressive team, but when we look at the later teams, it's always the very concise and strategic teams that tend to see fruition. On the opposite end, though, we saw a lot of effectiveness coming from Nebula Phoenix. That aggressiveness, able to get consistent picks, puts them on a high spot, but they have to be careful. Maps like Rialto are long and winded, and it's those phase 3s that really get people. It's the fact that it took so long for them to get there, and it's the fact that they've been so aggressive that it takes them longer in order to get the momentum necessary to ramp up to that point that they need. Whereas Thrilling, they keep it going. They keep it constant. They never let things like go too far. Like I said, it was a little disheartening to almost see Abductor, Penzoni sometimes keep their EMPs and Deathloss. It felt like it could have won the map, and yet I'm fairly certain that's actually why they are probably seeing success in their defense. They're keeping those ultimates for the perfect times. You know, I'm just kind of like thinking, I really hope my mic isn't like going crazy, because I think now that I remember there was one stream where my mic was ugly. It was ugly, so I'm actually going to check that right now. Team's kind of waiting. They've called for the ready. I feel like Nebula Phoenix is kind of a team that does discuss a lot. I felt like that first map, before we got into the game, felt a little slow, so they go in slow for the ready use. Okay, Nebula Phoenix calling ready. Possibly heading into Li Zhang right now. I was looking online and I was like, I'm not streaming Counter-Strike, it's the UCC League, not the UGC League. Let's see. I maxed out my volume. Hopefully that helps. FPS lag is back for some reason. Hello, FPS lag. We shall travel the map to gain all my FPS back. Load, damn you, load. Looking at compositions. Let's see here. 10 seconds left. Things getting practically locked in, and we're looking at double death balls. No more dives coming in, which is... I like it. So you normally see for Koth. Tends to be that congestion right on white. What you see right in the center. They need a lot of shields for that. And there you go. Fire strikes coming in at the beginning. Looking for types of shields. Reapers going into the side. Any form of flanks are going to do huge amount of work. Who's able to get the first picks? Looks like it's Tingly full, coming in straight through. Lots of damage coming in from the center. They funneled themselves. Whereas if you noticed, Thrilling kept themselves very light, very separated for the most part. It's going to see the advantage. Point locked in, getting full amount of damage going through. That's going to help them when it comes to their ultimates. Point contested. By Thrilling. Going to be holding this point. Junkrat on Zony. Or Zony on Junkrat. Opposite way around. Like to see a Junkrat. I don't think I've seen a Junkrat in Premiere in a while. Very rare to see. Tyre coming in the side. Beautiful contestant Chulba going in the front very quickly. Leaving full space for this dive to go in. You just gotta contest this area. After that, it's just you're just been mean. You're trolling. You also might lose if you go to the spawn points. Coalescence, Death Blossom coming in on the return. Right now, Thrilling are seeing great gains on their ultimates. They're getting all those kills. Death Blossom coming in their side. Zarya Barrier to defend them. Fight's already over. Moving on though. Finally, Nebula Phoenix have gained some stuff. They've been doing damage. Earth Shatter, Graviton, Amplification Matrix. Plenty things to work with. On the opposing end though, a Coalescence and an Earth Shatter are a little scary. There you go, choosing a different route. They don't want to go down main. And ooh, the bait. The beautiful bait. Wow. 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 That was great. But good show. Nebula Phoenix baiting, Thrilling off to the left. And before they could even set up, Earth Shatter from Ted's cousin. Wow. Nice one. I haven't seen that. That's another clip right there. Coalescence, as I said before, barely contesting, coming from Nebula Phoenix, using May Ultimate to kind of scatter the enemy. On the return, kills all in blue practically right now. They're very healthy. I haven't used any ultimates, practically all mechanics at this point to take this. On the return, 76%. This is practically going to be the last fight for Nebula Phoenix, and they've used a little too much. All they've got is Death Blossom, Switch Nift for the Junkrat. And they've got Sound Barrier coming up. They gotta do something. But Eevee has the Graviton. They could literally, if they take too long, the Graviton could literally hold them and they'll not be able to contest. Death Blossom coming in the back, a sneak attack coming on straight through. Graviton not seeing anything, but it was a double Death Blossom on both sides. 3 kills on either end, and now they just gotta see some work. One fast Matt able to just get straight kills. I mean, did he really, sir? Of course. The D-bag. One fast Matt able to take out tanks. Not a surprise for a Reaper. Recondition on the other side, but now Nebula Phoenix have to hold. They have to make this a fortress of solitude. And they've already started great, taking out Abductorp at the very beginning. Huge pick on a DPS. Thrilling have to be careful here. They're just fodder at this point. Now Nebula Phoenix are seeing gains. Finally, they get to funnel the enemy in. Nift on that Junkrat, able to get a lot of damage with basically doing nothing. No aiming, just left clicking. Eevee getting the Graviton, but Ashe also has the Graviton. The combo I give to right now Thrilling, if they're able to get their Graviton off, it's going to be huge. Coalescence has started off, Graviton on the backside. On both sides, actually. Sound Barrier on one side, Immortality Field on the other. Earth Shatter being used, Nebula Phoenix using too much, but they do get a kill at this point, and they're getting the kills. Doesn't matter. 3 ultimates wasted, not really, especially since they got the kills. 80%, and this is turned around. Now it's Thrilling's last chance to be able to get this point. Nift having the Riptire, just such a great time, and here it comes. They're charging in. They gotta look for something. Able to destroy it so quickly. I expected a kill. They've backed away from Nebula Phoenix. Able to kill Valkyrie. Less healing coming in for Thrilling. They have to be careful. They have to do the damage. Tingly photo. Wait. Tingly, I think I read that right. Anyways, yes. Nebula Phoenix seeing good damage. The Immortality Fields. The fact that they've got more healers at this point. It just worked out for them in the end. Wow, what a turnaround. All thanks to that bait, man. That's a good one. Let's see, moving on to tower. Now we're seeing the dives. Makes sense. Too many barriers off the side. Having a grounded team could be detrimental against something like a Pharah, against something like even a Hammond. Having a more divey team lets you tackle things across the map that may be more profitable for the win. Nift going on the Symmetra. Weird pick, hoping it works. Nope, Nift switching to Reaper a little bit late though. It's gonna be a little bit late. Contestion straight down the middle, double monkey, double defense matrix going against each other. Basic frag damage. Where's the priority gonna go? General damage going through a hack going on a Nebula Phoenix, able to stop the defense matrices, and now Thrilling have the advantage. They're on the point, they've got the barriers, they've got the damage they need to push forward. It's exactly where they want to be, but Nebula Phoenix ain't letting up. They're pushing the aggression, able to get Coalescence very early. Exactly what they need. Thrilling not looking good. Yep, losing 2, it is over. Checking the stream quality real quick, it's good. Again, hope my mic didn't freak out. Hope it isn't freaking out right now. Because I swear to God, this is not a bad match and I don't want to ruin it. Thrilling coming in from the right. Fast, quick, with the speed boost. Looking for something. Coalescence on their backline. EMP to hit. Good save. He waited for it, finally. On Thrilling, realizing that the EMP is a big thing to go against. Go defend against him. D.Va going straight in the center of the team, able to take out Lucio. 1 down right now for Thrilling, actually 2 down at this point. Not looking great. Less DPS, less healing overall. D.Va bomb going high, but nobody to hit. Oh. Thrilling not seeing fruition in their ultimates like they did on the payload map. Rialto. And now it's just a general contestation. Very strange. Harsh and Koth, but it's working. That monkey ultimate held for so long, and now everyone's on Reaper. Prioritizing a Duck Cop the moment he got out of Wraith form, but may not have been the choice. Sound Barrier. Keeping Thrilling alive, letting them do all the damage they need. That D.Va's gotta go. D.Va's gotta go, and the D.Va does go. Monkey left. Now all this is just ult advantage for Nebula. Actually, for Thrilling, sorry. Yep, no. Yeah, the staggers is too big coming in from Nebula Phoenix. They're moving in one-on-one. Whereas on the opposing end, man, Thrilling. We're able to get those reinforcements just coming at the perfect time. One fast mat on the point, looking for the hack. Able to get a few hits. Not able to stop him. Dive going in on white. From Nebula Phoenix, looking for something. They've got Sound Barrier, they've got support ultimates. Valkyrie about to get his Coalescence. Gotta be careful though. Here comes that EMP from one fast mat, and if he denies it, that's gonna be the big one. Yep, one fast mat has it, and that's what they're waiting for. I have no doubt. Once that EMP comes in, it's gonna be huge. Here comes the separation. Great. Coming in from Thrilling. They're getting too close together. They might be careful. EMP not able to see any form of damage coming through. And I'm getting a few messages here, so I'm just gonna key us real quick. Great. I would say overall was just the, I don't know where that EMP was. It definitely wasn't inside this tower. With only on the EMP, that's going to be huge to now. 80% left, and this is almost practically the last fight. With a dive, 1.5 fights overall. Nude on the Sound Barrier, but it could be completely denied by the EMP. D.Va Bomb on point could just stagger them completely off it. 90% left. As we're barely hitting the 90% mark. This is definitely the last fight going in for Nebula Phoenix. Each team being so conservative. Sound Barrier and Coalescence coming in from that, but the Sound Barrier coming in from behind. The Nebula gets the advantage to get the Sombra. Death Blossom coming in right over, and then Coalescence and D.Va Bomb coming in right after. 1 for 1 on both ends. Kills all coming in the blue with that Coalescence, keeping their team alive as well as damaging. Now it's a tank, double tank healer fight, and they're going straight for the Moira. Oh, they weren't able to contest. I didn't even see that. Wow. Good stuff coming from Thrilling. 1 for 1. Man, we're going to go all night with these guys. They're going to be contesting all the way to the last minute. That's exactly what I'm talking about, though. Week 4. Week 4 is always the spicy ones. You few viewers out there. I'm a little surprised, but the first week we had so many viewers. But either way, man, you 6 viewers, you're getting the best of the best here. The contestants. It's just minor changes and advantages that make a game. Beautiful stuff to watch. Beautiful stuff to study. Double dive going against each other. Actually, no. Ted's cousin going for Reinhardt. His just famous Reinhardt. Symmetra going in on the top, and I should have seen that. Sorry. Getting the on view point. Thrilling. Moving in back and forth, kind of going for the stagger. They are a dive, and they're allowed to do that for the most part. As for the death ball, not so much. Reaper off the side, not really doing so much damage, allowing the dive to prioritize. But either way, that Symmetra damage cannot be denied. Nebula Phoenix starting off the point strong. 84% on that Symmetra barrier. Not sure what it could see, especially since a majority of what Thrilling has could probably go against Symmetra barrier very well. Death Blossom, though, not so much. That death ball on that Li Jiang point is just so strong right now, and the dive has to look for the perfect targets. Some type of hack followed by a dive, something, but they have to be aggressive with a defense barrier on the point. That's actually the perfect time to use it. It's basically a stagger. They can't get damage through. This is just useless at this point. Coalescence is going to be the majority damage. Amplification Matrix on the turn. The Coalescence does it. Healing coming in for Thrilling, as well as damage on the backside. Amplification Matrix on the back to do extra damage. Beautiful Firestorm coming in from Ted's cousin. I feel like you like to do that. I've seen you do it before, and I have a feeling you keep doing it again, and wow. Nebula Phoenix holding. Zoni coming in with the MP, and Luluki gonna be coming in with the sound barrier behind. On the opposing side, one fast mat on that Reaper, as well as AZ. I hope I'm saying your name right. Ozzy, maybe, with the Graviton. That's gonna be a good combo. Graviton Death Blossom is gonna be huge. Tingly, switching from Monkey to Reinhardt, looking for that Death Blossom as well, but holding on to that Diva. Diva Bomb going in straight towards the center, forcing Nebula Phoenix off the point. EMP, denying the Death Blossom, denying the Wraith form, denying just ults in general. That was a good one. Soundbearer coming in and then Symmetra Barrier to hold them. They're gonna live without a doubt, but they gotta be careful. Soundbearer on both sides, lots of chunky HP. It's all mechanics right now unless, yep, Abductor gets his ult. Good stuff. 99%, and now Thrilling just gotta show up the greatest defense of their lives. Wow. What a turnaround. I mean, it makes sense. Different maps, different types of advantages for both sides. But we saw Nebula Phoenix on the edge on Rialto, and they lost. And now, Nebula Phoenix has put Thrilling in the same position. They have to perform here. Symmetra coming in from the sky. I should have seen that Immortality Field holding the entirety of Nebula Phoenix alive. Coalescence hitting them from the backside. Amplification Matrix on the side doing huge damage. The Firestorm almost killing someone. Diddley out of the way, as well as Reaper not looking great. With those out of the way, 99% overtime going down. They have to contest somehow or the point goes away. Nobody killing Eevee on the Diva. Interesting. I actually have a funny kill. Overtime on the backside, and just look at this. These guys are everywhere. I can't keep track of them. Haven't covering this guy, Earthshatter, are able to actually get the Reaper, and they go in for it. The priorities are so great coming in from Nebula Phoenix right now. Graviton to hold anyone off, and overtime finishes. Nebula Phoenix get the second map, and we're going on to map 3. So there's that difference that I was saying before. Nebula Phoenix, very aggressive team. Thrilling, very strategic team. They hold on their ultimates. They keep them for the sake of, you know, necessary strategy. Nebula Phoenix are a little too aggressive, and that helps for the momentum at first, but then you get dragged out to a point where you just got these huge wasteland type, you know, eras for your ultimate. You just have huge lag for what you can actually do, and you count on mechanical play, which is great for an aggressive team, but horrible when you're against a team that's able to keep their ultimates on a constant rotation, like Thrilling. On Koth, that doesn't so much matter. You get the point, and you can just continue to be aggressive. So Nebula Phoenix on top of that. On payload, though, Nebula Phoenix see themselves at a disadvantage because they're so aggressive and because the map is just so long. So now we're going into a weird situation in Hanamura where we're combining almost both sides. It's not as long, kind of, as Rialto or King's Row, but you know, we're getting there. So it's almost combining both worlds. The perfect map to test these two out. Again, for those of you that may be joining us, top of Premier, 2 undefeated teams at this point at week 4. Lots of undefeated teams. And this is going to name the true undefeated team so far in the UGC League. No doubt. First place contender coming up right here. Chances are both these teams are first place contenders for all I know, but let's see. Nebula Phoenix going for the discussion, as I normally do. Holding those readies. Going into Hanamura. Let's see. Double points. Like I said, it's like a Koth, but it's longer. So it's like a payload. It's like a King's Row. You know? So I feel like Thrilling and Nebula Phoenix both have advantages on these types of maps. On points like point 1, Nebula Phoenix clearly have the advantage. Their aggression, their willingness to put everything into a point is going to help so much. Even point 2, that could help so much against the team that may see reinforcements. It could help so much because a lot of times teams just don't pull the trigger on those point 2s, and they're never able to complete these assault maps. On the opposing end, though, Thrilling, they're about that endurance, they're about that stamina. They, like, we saw them kind of, I feel like I saw them falter on Lijiang, actually. They were actually not so much holding on to ultimates like they did before. That Rialto map, though, oh, I was almost like nail-biting, the fact that they were holding onto ults, but it helped them. It kept them, their momentum just consistent. So whenever Nebula Phoenix were on their lows, Thrilling was seeing their highs. And because of a long map, Thrilling is going to be seeing constant highs. So question is Hanamura going to last long enough for Thrilling to see their highs, or is Nebula Phoenix going to be sweeping the rug under them? Again, apologies to any of you out there, especially anybody watching the recording. My sound is a little weird right now. I'm going to try to fix it after the stream. I can't fix it during the stream. That would ruin the stream. And, no, everything going great. Thank you so much for joining us today. Week 4, Premiere. Almost there. Last map. Map 3. 1 for 1, both sides. This'll tell what week 4's winner is, and chances are clear first place contender. Nebula Phoenix still discussing at this point. I'm just pushing the limits, which is completely understandable, but I don't think I've seen a team do that much. All that's left is for them to pause during the game. Either way, going into the map, going into Hanamura. Moving around a little bit just to gain all my FPS back, because for some reason Overwatch is being strange today. Give me my FPS. Give it to me. Thrilling, starting off with their defense, and it looks like they're going for a dive. Lulu Key on the Mercy. I think we saw his Mercy very early on, but they had switched it for, what was it, like a Moira Lucio combo. Now they're going for hard heals, something that we normally see on Hanamura's. Want to keep your team nice and alive. On the opposing end, though, that Death Ball. Nebula Phoenix, loving it. They're good on their dive. They have the aggression, but they love the dive more on the Death Ball, it seems. Intense Cousin, I mean, what can I say? Yeah, good Reinhardt. You've been doing good stuff. I've only watched it like once and I have a bunch of clips. But Symmetra starting off on the point as fast as he can. Dynamite on right after, coming from Abductorp. But Abductorp getting off the Reaper, showing off his Ashe. Tyler keep going in the background. So much damage coming in from this dive. It's kind of hard. A Death Ball has to stick together and they have to choose priority targets. They're getting progress on the point, but they're not able to tackle all these wandering players. And now, finally, after deciding, they back up, choose one side, handle it, and now they're going to be moving on. That aggressive. Finally seeing priority. Any lower team would have just stuck to the point and shot at doors. But no, not this team. Choosing priority over sticking still. Making the plays rather than waiting for them. That's exactly what you want to see out of a team. Early kill. Coming in. Naturally, they're holding still. All they got to do is wait on this side. They can do it. Just general contestation. There's no way that this dive could go on the return. Large damage coming in through from just general dynamites on this side, and now they push in after Lelouch comes through. A dive against the Death Ball. Last point so early straight through. 5 minutes, 32 seconds left, and Nebula Phoenix just so slow. So waiting. It's interesting. Going in on the high, but they lose the Reaper on the low. Weird. Now they're just looking for kind of like the damage that they need. They're just moving around. Anti-nade coming on the Reaper. Immortality field after. Large damage coming through with Valkyrie, keeping the team alive. There's no way Nebula Phoenix can move through. It's all about Alkane at this point, though. Where are the combos? They're coming. AZ with the Graviton. What's going to be comboed with? Possibly the Death Blossom for Mr. Bad Jokes, but the general damage may do good. Amplification Matrix could do the job on its own. On the return, Abductorp has the 7th member of the team, Bob. And possibly a Diva Bomb going in on the high. Good defensive ultimates, to be completely honest. Could completely counter a Graviton Death Blossom. Can't counter a Symmetra Barrier though, so lucky for them for having that. Did somebody just fall? Unfortunate. Yeah, no. Not the play. And that might cost them. Going high though, possibly the best choice. Death Blossom on the high, but nobody on the high from Thrilling. So not really seen. There's like 3 fights happening here. Diva in the backside killing the healers from Nebula Phoenix. Widowmaker all the way back here, just getting free reign on the enemies with the Ana. But mind that though, Earthshatter doing work. Nebula Phoenix and testing the point, and my camera work doing horrible. And a solo going, last point and completed. 3 minutes 45 seconds, not bad. Aggression wins the day on Hanamura, not surprising. So that proves it. Without a doubt, aggression is king on this map. Not enough time for Thrilling to really just rotate their ultimates, like on payloads, like on there's another payload type map, I forget what it's called. Hybrid, there you go. The question is, can Thrilling put out a thrilling attack? Let's see. Starting off with a Death Ball, looking at that Reaper, looking at that Lucio Moira. Coalescence did large work in their attacks. Didn't do enough on Li Shang though, but we saw room for improvement. We saw room where there was clearly wins thanks to it. Zoni is going to be huge though. We weren't seeing that much EMPs, denial. That's huge. But where does it see effort against Nebula Phoenix? It could be huge against the Death Blossom, huge against the Bob. Not so much on anything else. Maybe the Mercy. I'm just like getting memories. These guys, these guys just love to power boost their. Are these the people? I don't remember. To be honest, gotta look back on my VODs. Big damage starting off. Amplified Ash, losing that low bridge to be able to heal himself. The Duck Torp, able to get Ted's cousin. That's huge. Double tanks. Tank DPS down right now. 3 versus 6. They practically got the point. Everything else is just their all charge at this point. Jesus. That was even quicker than Nebula Phoenix's attack, so I'm a little surprised. Mechanical gameplay going to Thrilling. What changed there? Maybe the high ground Ash did not work out for them, but that was a beautiful move through the bridge. Using it as complete cover against that hit scan. Those Zaryas are just doing major work denying damage. Coalescence coming from the back, forcing Nebula Phoenix to back out. They can't handle that type of damage, and sure enough, they go down. Earthshatter coming in the return. Ted's cousin just reigning supreme on that Reinhardt. 4v2, but reinforcements are gonna be coming in soon. Jesus. Eevee. Glowing with radiation. Large amount of shields coming in from that one. Large amount of damage too. Enough healing to come through. 2 chevrons practically locked in. Reinforcements back. Hammond. No shield as he's hacked. And not enough. You know, it's just going to be 1 for 1. Staggers coming in through. Wow. You don't see it every day where reinforcements get to help you on Hanamura, but somehow 1 minute and 32 seconds faster than Nebula Phoenix. This team's shown up. Jesus. So now I'm confused. Nah, I'm not confused. But payload, like I said, clear advantage to Nebula Phoenix. Clear advantage to Thrilling, and then Assault, clear advantage to Nebula Phoenix. And now both of them are just doing great on this map. Overall, Hanamura is just most people meme or talk about memes on Assault maps. Very difficult maps to kind of perform in. At defense anyway, sometimes. But then also people complain about the attack too. So it's difficult. Both of these teams doing great. Both need work on their defenses, I guess. Huge advantages being taken by both sides, to be honest. It's not so much that they need work on their defense, it's that the opportunities they take on their attacks are just very superb. Like, they're just top notch. Like I don't know if you guys saw, but Nebula Thrilling just went under here, and Ash was up there, so you ain't shooting anything. It was just a complete denial of basically 2 players on the team, so it was practically a 6v4. Very smart attack. Not sure if it was planned that way, but it worked that way. Hack going in on the Reinhardt, no shield coming in forward. That was a little bit scary for them. They could have taken a lot of damage. Luckily, they backed out. Huge Firestorm damage coming in from the back. Thrilling a little bit low on the return, and now it's just kind of like a fight to see who does what. Symmetra getting on the point, actually going on the high, losing roughly half their team, and they're going to be staggering just a little bit. Turn to the backside to keep themselves safe, and now it's a double contestation, double Reinhardt, bash them up party. Let's see, Ted's cousin, I give him the advantage when it comes to these Reinhardt fights. Amplification Matrix going a little bit too forward, not going to be seeing fruition when it comes to damage. Have to be careful here. That's a very strong Reinhardt coming in from the front, but now he's out of the way. No tank coming in, as right now Nebula Phoenix do not have so many tanks, and Abductorp is just reigning supreme. Beautiful. Now he's got Death Blossom, they've got Coalescence, Ultimates on their side, 60 seconds left. Right now Nebula Phoenix has to be careful. This aggression has to be used to make these fights nice and fast. They have to get something. They have to get Earth Shatter, Symmetra Barrier, something, because they're against Coalescence. They're against Death Blossom. They're against EMP. It's not a good scene, and I think this is actually their last fight as we hit the 35-second mark. They're holding still. They have to. Yes, they has to be planned, and that's the sad part, because it's just time slowly being wasted. They have to be careful. Coalescence coming in the back. They were kind of pretending when it came to the Symmetra teleport, maybe? Almost like baiting it. Maybe like the wrong spot. Graviton putting them in the corner. Coalescence, Sound Barrier, as well as EMP going in the backside. Not much mechanical gameplay going through, and Symmetra Barrier going into the center. Both sides kind of backed up. Wow! Good Earth Shatter coming in through. Able to get Lucio as well as Tingle on the Reinhardt. Now it's just damage. It's a good hold though. Hard. Hard coming from Thrilling, but either way, they were able to hold them all the way to overtime. Entire 2 minutes lost. Get to push forward in an extra 30 seconds. What could they do? What could they do? Death Blossom as well as Amplification Matrix. Enough time to kind of basically push forward. They've been playing very slow. Graviton on the return. They're going in fast. Earth Shatter right after. A little bit too soon. Death Blossom on the right. They have to back out. Thrilling a little bit separated here. They've got a Zarya on the right. Coalescence on the left. And it's kind of forcing right now Nebula Phoenix to back up. They lose Ted's cousin, so they're not going to be seeing that. Sound Barrier coming in to keep the team alive. And a Graviton on the return already. What in the world is AZ eating right now? Probably everything that Thrilling has to throw, considering how fast his Gravitons are coming through. But it doesn't matter. Priorities are winning here is right now. Thrilling able to stop this aggressive push coming from Nebula Phoenix, and now all they have to do is push off point 1, get to point 2, and I think get 1 Chevron for the most part, or 1 little slot. Contesting all the way to 8:40. An hour and 10-minute match, probably gonna hit 20 minutes. In a best of 3, that's huge, but completely expected on week 4. Who is gonna be the undefeated team? This is where it's decided. Nebula Phoenix has to show up in a huge attack, and their attacks are huge. They just, like, I was surprised. I thought Nebula Phoenix was going to have just prime, huge attacks on these point-based maps, but no. Nebula Thrilling just showed up so much more pizzazz on that point. Mr. Badjoke switching from, I think it was Ashe? No, One Fast Matt was the Ashe. So just looking for that May Reaper. May's gonna be huge. That's definitely gonna stagger the push, and you know, Thrilling hasn't been using the Symmetra, so there's no way they can kind of fight that. But just look at them; that's a team right there. They're just moving so close. So I'm not even sure if that's gonna stop them. They see the May. They definitely, yeah, no, they see him without a doubt. They're looking for it. Reaper coming in from the side. I hear him. Now they've got a Reaper in the backline. They've basically got a staggered team, so they have to be careful. Zara's a little bit distracted, and she's alone too. This team's just doing great in the point that they kind of like distract the enemy team. Zarya practically alone, luckily able to back up all the way through, and she's high charge. Both Zaryas high charge, but low coming from Ted's cousin is his Reinhardt shield. Those Maywalls are just so scary coming forward and actually able to kill Eevee. That's so huge. Double tanks down for Thrilling. Unfortunate. 2 minutes 40 seconds left. Thrilling having to back out. Successful hold Nebula Phoenix. Where are the ults? Ted's cousin looking at 71% for his Earth Shatter. That's going to definitely hit. Graviton's probably coming right after. Ozzy has been just doing great on that Zarya. Valkyrie, though, already getting his ultimate Coalescence on the opposing side. Sketch as well, also getting his Coalescence. So it's probably going to be a double Coalescence here. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left. It's just looking for that right opportunity. It's nail-biting. Izzy has that Graviton. He can stop this push immediately, and so he does. Coalescence is going on both sides, but it's the opposing side that wins, with the aggression going in on Nebula Phoenix being the first ones to get the advantage. This pushes the timer farther and farther back. Jesus. This is a really good composition for this defense. Mr. Bad Jokes can now go, and Nebula Phoenix have now got that rotation going for them. Exactly their weakest point is now, right now, their strongest point. Can the EMP see fruition? Zoni getting headshotted in the middle. EMP'd on everyone right now in Nebula Phoenix, but no damage coming in straight through. One fast man able to get Valkyrie, less healing coming in for Thrilling, and wow, this team is holding. Eevee has the Graviton, one fast mat on Nebula Phoenix has his Death Blossom. That's basically all that's going to be seen except for Tingly. Tingly's going to get Earth Shatter. That may be a good combo. Like you heard, 60 seconds remaining. That's it. There's possibly 2 more fights going on here, depending. And nope, these fights are definitely going in fast, so it may just be 2. Sorry, seeing huge. Graviton able to get 3. Where does it go? Graviton on the return. Ozzy just doing great work. Death Blossom on the backside. So many ultimates wasted, though, from Nebula Phoenix. This may be it. Come on. Thrilling. Able to back away. Yes, less staggers coming in through. They're going to be getting reinforcements, and now they're almost in even ground. Valkyrie's going to be seeing his Coalescence, and that's going to be the only thing coming in forward right now. That might be the win condition. 20 seconds left. Oh, they're just waiting so long. That's just like so much more extra time. Jesus. Pushing on through. That's just going to allow extra time for Nebula Phoenix going through, but they've pulled the trigger. Mei going in the front line, Coalescence in the backside. Huge damage and healing coming in through. AZ able to get Mei somehow. Earth Shatter coming in from Ted's cousin, but not seeing anything. Coalescence finally down, and now it's a mechanical game. Mei on the right side, actually able to get damage straight on through, and now they're down 1 for 1 on both sides, as Reapers are just doing work, but their kills are coming in all in the red. Nebula Phoenix. Wow, on the return, not able to finish Hanamura, but able to hold Thrilling on point 1. Congratulations to your Week 4 winners and the current undefeated team in UGC Premier. Wow, congrats. Good stuff.
Pure class.
Amazing stuff coming out from both teams, and I mean, I may have said Nebula Phoenix, clear first place contesters and your current undefeated team in our premier bracket. No doubt going all the way to the end, but I don't doubt that these teams are going to be a rival team. Like, it's going to happen. I see it. It's in my mind's eye. Nebula Phoenix, your Week 4 winners, and I'm just waiting for that next matchup coming between these two teams. What's going to be the differences? What is going to be gained from each side as they go through? What other practices going to gain going forward? And how are they going to beat each other next time? We're going to have to see. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone. That's it, sadly. Lots of undefeated teams playing, but we weren't able to see them. I'm the only one casting here, see Ellie. Congrats to Nebula Phoenix, congrats to 13. Hope to see you all later, and if you all have anything inside, whether you know any teams that would like to join the UGC League, or you want to see more, we cast every Friday at 8:30 EST, and around those times for the most part. We've got a lot of casters. Check out the UGC Discord for any casts that we're throwing out. We tend to promote them, and feel free to ask me if you want to know what casts are coming on through. Awesome games coming through, and definitely incumbent of what's going to be coming through, well, if there exists any esports above T3. But right now we have this, and it's a beautiful sight to see. I'm JJskywalker. Have a good night, and I'll see you all next time.